Alright guys, here we are for round one um, of our AAA draft, and we're playing against Apple Rollo with our 5-color monstrosity. So we lose the die roll, and he chooses to play first. This is a perfectly keepable hand. We have three. We can play every spell in our hand, and we'll be able to go get a third color rather quickly. So hand's perfectly fine. He leads with a forest, and then nothing. Alright, so now we're thinking we're going to go get blue with our panorama. We just play out the capsule to make the best use of our mana, because we can't play the capsule and activate it in the same turn. He plays out a mountain and then passes. Alright, so here we're going to drop the forest in our visionary. And we draw. Oh, before we draw, he responds by cycling and going to get a black, so we know he's playing Jund at this point. But we draw Shard Convergence, so that's pretty good for us. We'll be able to go get a blue, a red, a white, and that's it. So we have to draw a black. He plays out a Pestilent Cathari, which is not a big deal. And we draw a mountain off the top, so we can play that out, and then play out our Court Archers. And here, we go ahead and attack with our Visionary for 2. Now he drops a white, and then drops a Mad Rush Cyclops, which is admittedly not good for us. It's black, so we don't really have an answer to it, other than exiling it with Resounding Silence. So here he attacks with both, and I kind of see this as my last opportunity to block the Cathari effectively. Um, and this is probably a mistake, but I go ahead and block here. What I should have done is just play out the Ascetic and taken that 4, playing out the Ascetic and pass the turn so I could kill the Madras Cyclops if he attacked with it. So here we go ahead and just play out our 4th color, and then Shard Convergence. Right now I'm just trying to thin my deck out because I really don't want to draw that many more lands. Because we've only drawn 5 spells, and we now have a total of 10 lands. So we attack because we're not going to block next turn. Again, playing Shard Convergence was a mistake there. We should have just played out our Ascetic and then double blocked if he attacked, and tapped to kill the Madras Cyclops. So we spent a little too much time getting our mana base down and took a little too much damage because of it so far. So here we draw another forest. Thinning our lands out didn't really help. So we're just going to use that Executioner's Capsule. And again, I'm being an idiot for some reason, and I tap my green to kill the Rock's Meditant, so I can't play out my Token Ascetic. This game was just horribly played on my part, and I ended up paying the price. I don't attack here because I'm going to block next turn, because I don't want to go to 9. And he has a Monstrous Carabid, so he has another 4/4. which again shouldn't have haste because we should have been able to kill the Madra Cyclops at this point. But unfortunately, we just have to block and take 3 and go to 9. And at the end of turn, we go and get a land. So, as you can see, basically this whole game was just spent by me going and getting lands. And I draw another land here, so our land count is up to 13 of our 17 lands. So at this point, I don't really see a way to win, and we're just done. We don't want to play anymore. I misplayed the first couple turns and took way too much damage because of it, so unfortunately, that's the way you go to round. That's the way you go to game 2 with down 0-1. All right, here we are for game 2. We choose to play first. This hand is okay. This hand's actually pretty good. We're gonna have a turn 2 Steward, a turn 3 Pride Mage, and a turn 4 Meditant. So this is an easy keep for us. He leads with a Swamp. Here we have our plains, so we can drop our Steward.